This is Pod Populi, podcast for the people.
Welcome to the Real Pink Diaries, a podcast about the beautiful chaos of figuring it out as you go.
Hosted by three close friends, each episode creates a safe space for honest, unfiltered conversations about the in-between moments of adulthood.
From building businesses to setting boundaries, we're here for all of it. With humor, vulnerability, and heart. It's not always polished or perfect. It's the Real Pink Diaries.
Welcome everyone to the Real Pink Diaries. This is episode number 6. This is Natalie.
Amie.
And Melissa. And today we are talking about professional communication. Communication.
Here you go, Spanish and English.
So you go and say it again. You say it with
Comunicación.
communicate.
That's like a weird mix of the two. But
Well, I like how it's like.
it sounded some French for me.
I think I'm trying to say it like how the minions say illumination, like that, but like communication.
I mean, talk about their communication. It's like one thing over and over and over again.
So this is going to be a short episode, and because it's about professional communication, who wants to spend more than 20 or 15 minutes on this? I did an analysis of my professional communication.
Okay, so tell us what you did.
Okay, so I loaded like a lot of like professional communication, like my own private stuff, into ChatGPT to find out like the words and phrases that I use a lot. Come to find out, a lot of the stuff is passive aggressive. Did not realize that. Yeah. Like, I mean, I was just like, well, what am I doing good? What am I doing bad? And then I was like, oh, and again, this is my private communication. But you know, and I just like, ooh.
I can do better.
Yeah. I mean, and that's an analogy. Like, I've always kind of struggled with writing. I've never been the best at it. I use like, and I know you as ESL, you probably like, oh my God, AI, ChatGPT, Grammarly.
And Grammarly has changed my life, and ChatGPT for sure.
Yeah, and so that those things, and then even before ChatGPT, I would like have the computer read it aloud to me. So then I could kind of do pretty good with catching stuff. But I feel like now, like I'm actually like at a place where like, okay, this kind of works. But then I wanted to see like, what am I doing? And so I figured out what I'm doing. So these are some of the phrases that I get into. The first one, Natalie, do you mind reading it real quick?
Sure, hold on. Following up on, or just to recap.
Okay, so this is embedded text or embedded context recap. So this is what ChatGPT told me it was. The hack of it is that in longer threads, you know when emails can get like insane and you're like, what is going on? So the point of this is to just like catch people up about what's going on and just summarize everything else in this like quick little paragraph.
And being gentle and friendly about it, right?
Yes. Don't be passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think the thing with writing, and that's why we have to like kind of really think how we're going to phrase it, because things doesn't come across the same way as having a conversation with someone on the phone. So you don't want to sound...
and then you're going back and forth, and then like, is this hitting the right tone?
Right, exactly. You overthink it a lot sometimes.
I too.
Yeah. So another one is a couple of phrases that I use to have soft scheduling power are, Amie.
It says, I am available these times and dates. Which works best for you?
To keep the project on schedule, please let me know your decision at your earliest convenience. So this is a way of sharing your availability, your time off, and being willing to work on others. But it's also saying, with this last one, yo, homie, it's on you to keep this going. It's on you. So I'm here. Ready to do whatever. You just, you got to get that done.
Yeah. Right. Okay. And you're just taking like the initiative, right? You're saying, well, just these are the times that works for me. Yeah. Would any of these works best for you? And it's not like kind of taking action and just.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sorry, I cut you off. It's definitely something where you're setting it up to move forward.
Right.
So you're not waiting on them to pick a time and day.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to jump ahead because I think that it relates to the other one, which is taking initiative. And number 5, we're jumping ahead. So, Amie, please read this.
Please see the outline draft for your review.
And then the line below it.
Please find my questions below. I look forward to your feedback.
So you're attaching an email. So that's a very nice way of saying, I've attached this. I want you to do this with it, like giving them instructions like da 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 da. But the nice thing about it, like to me, this is like, don't leave the page blank. Like give them something like to work with, because then like everything will go faster.
You're given some food for thought. You're just putting something on the table to be discussed.
Yeah.
You're getting the conversation going versus just waiting and waiting for.
Yeah. I also have this other theory about life that if it's not like first I said if it's not on my calendar or on paper, it's not real. My new thing, if it's not like on the computer, it's not real. So, so like by documenting it, and you get rid of the white page, like you're putting something on the page and you're getting the ball rolling.
Okay.
You also have to be, especially, I'm sure you are very careful on what you put in writing, because you're going to be held accountable for it. Or in a lawsuit or whatever. So especially, real estate, I learned from the big top brokers that most of the conversation to be had on the phone. But if you're going to write something, make sure you write the right thing.
For sure. What's the next one?
So going back to the list, okay. We did tone check. We talked about like tone and not being passive aggressive. So this
Grammarly for you?
Well, no, this is a phrase I actually was encouraged by a colleague. Go.
Oh, a friendly reminder to...
Yes. Gentle phrases, soften feedback, nudges help, and smooths working relationships. Okay, next one, number 4. Moving forward. We're moving forward energy. Natalie?
All right, I don't know where I am.
Number 4.
Emoji or no emoji?
No, it's this one, babe.
We're moving this forward energy. So I'll send that shortly, or I'll follow up shortly.
Oh, yeah.
I like to say soon also for that.
Yeah, I'll follow up
Don't
soon.
you say that too?
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes shortly is like they're expected within the next 10 minutes versus soon is
You don't know.
hours.
Yeah, no one knows. No one knows what soon means. At least more open-ended, for sure.
My theory was that shortly did that, but I'm happy to make the switch to soon. I don't care. Like I want to give people an idea of time frame, but actually not commit to a time frame. So that give myself like an out in case it ends up taking like 3 weeks. Because because of, as noted above, to keep the project moving forward, please make your decision.
Yeah.
Like in case there's stuff like that, if stuff comes out, you can't, for whatever reason. So I'll send that to you shortly. Means I'm working on it. I'm doing the best I can. I want to provide a good service to you, but I don't know when that is. But I will communicate whether you like it or not. You're going to know. You're going to know what I'm up to. Okay.
Yeah.
So we did, that was number 4. Moving forward, taking initiative, like keeping the blank page. Number 6. Thank you for the opportunity. Unfortunately, I can't move forward. This was actually y'all's encouragement, like the gentle letdown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity, and I unfortunately can move forward. How to say no, right?
Yeah, setting a boundary.
Yeah. That's a hard one for all of us.
Yeah, it's
especially... Yeah, but in the end, you have to be honest and set the expectations. And you have to be honest to yourself. If that's something that you don't really want to do, just don't do it.
Yeah. And if you have like a way of getting out of it and delivering the negative, you always want to prop them up with the positive prior to it. So it's saying thank you, or I'm so grateful for, whatever it is, and then you come in with a no thank you.
And for me, that's been always difficult because I always say yes to everything. But then learning how to say no is so important. And also, like I've told people no to certain jobs or projects or whatever, and because I felt I wasn't in a position to put my 100% commitment into it. So I don't want to do something that it's going to be half done and then my reputation is on the line.
Exactly. If you can't complete it. I just did that actually yesterday. I said no to a client. We thought it was one thing. I did a little tiny bit of like research on the code of what it would be. And I'm like, by the way, this is not a little thing. This is a big thing. And I honestly don't have time to do it the way it needs to be done, but here's a resource for someone else. And that's how I let them down. Yeah.
And this can also be like tiny.
That's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
This can also be like tiny things too. This could be like, hey, can you do this? thank you, would love to. No.
I respectfully decline.
Yeah, but how flattering that people think of you. Like, what a wonderful thing that all the people who we turned down thought of us for whatever they thought of us for.
Yeah, people may not like to hear no all the time, but I think they'll appreciate your honesty in the end.
Okay. So what's the next segment?
The next segment is passive-aggressive phrases that I was probably using that are passive-aggressive. Go figure.
And how to
So
use alternatives to address them.
Ooh, okay. Who would like to read? I'm going to read the shady phrase because I can have fun with that. Okay. And I need one of y'all to.
I'll do what it. You'll do what it sounds like.
Okay.
And I'll do a friendlier alternative.
Okay.
Per my last email.
You missed my point again. That's how it sounds like. Right?
Maybe.
Circling back to my last message, happily to clarify anything so we're aligned.
And I just want to specify, like, y'all, if you want to look up passive aggressive phrases, just go on ChatGPT and ask them for shady, not for shady phrases, and it will generate this list for you. Circling back.
Are you ignoring me?
Following up on this, do you have any updates or questions?
I'm not sure if you saw my last email.
You're ignoring me.
I want pretty much you're ignoring me. I wanted to check in. Did you get my previous message?
So this is the friendly alternative, right?
Yeah. Oh, we skipped one.
Oh, which one did I skip?
Any
Any
updates on this? Yeah.
Any updates on this?
Hurry up. That's how it sounds like.
Could you let me know where things stand? No rush. Just planning ahead.
Please advise.
You fix this.
Would you recommend next steps for this?
Thanks in advance. Oh my God, I use that one all the time. Let me rephrase it. Let me do it shady. Thanks in advance.
You must comply.
Thanks. I appreciate your help with this when you can.
Yeah, definitely.
I've actually used that a lot. I've said something very similar with thanks. I appreciate when you get to this, please.
When you have a chance, or at your convenience, can you?
Oh, I lean in on this. Like, I'll say, like, hey, I'm excited to learn about your product or whatever. Like, I'm excited, and thanks in advance for your time and attention to this matter. Like, I'll write that all out.
Yeah.
And I thought
that's different than just the thanks in advance, though.
Well, I'll do the thanks in advance, and then I'll do my, like, a with regards or signature. Because, like, I was like, in my mind, I'm like, shouldn't I thank them for a service that they're giving me, like, in advance? Like, I thank you for looking and for working on it.
But it's an expectation you're setting. It's like, thanks in advance, because I know you're going to answer.
Per our conversation.
Covering your mistakes.
Following up on what we're discussing, please correct me if I'm off.
Okay, this one I have a legit, like, question. Like, what else do I say? Because a lot of times I'll have a phone call, and then I'll recap the phone call in an email. And, like, literally, what else do I say? Like,
literally,
for our conversation.
Yeah.
I feel like I say actually that a lot, but I don't think that comes across.
It's a little negative. Following up is a friendlier way of saying, based on what I told you last time, you know what I mean? Per our conversation, it's more aggressive. It's not. It's just an aggressive way of going about it instead of saying following up on what we discussed.
Yeah, it's more gentle.
Yeah, just following up, simple.
Yeah, but per our conversations, like, per our phone call, this is what we said. Please confirm that I said
I feel like if you put it in, like,
a context, it's a context thing.
It was nice talking to you earlier on the phone. Per our conversation, please find the attached as requested, whatever.
Yeah, I've done that before. But yeah, I've definitely had. You have to either soften it instead of, like, per our conversation, you didn't listen to me, so this is going to be repeated again, is kind of how it kind of can come off, if not handled correctly.
Well, I think, like, if you're saying per conversation, like, if it's like you're, like, guiding them in a direction or something, with this, like, I'm literally only, like, per conversation, I'm using that as an entry to literally do meeting minutes for the phone call.
Right. Yeah. Recapping.
Yeah.
But it's depending on what you're going to say. Maybe something that they requested and just, like, tie it in with a conversation.
So what are the takeaways we can have from this?
I'm shady, and I didn't realize I was being shady.
Well, I feel like passive aggressive. There are some things that you do unconsciously, and you're doing it. Like, I've done I like to be kind, professional, obviously, and appropriate. I feel like writing an email, you really have to, or even texting with someone, anything in writing, you have to be mindful how you write. Please don't ever text people or email people in uppercase. That's like yelling. So aggressive. But
Well, I just think being kind, coming from like a warm place, being professional,
humble,
yeah,
grateful, for whatever. Especially if you're requesting or reminding somebody.
Not getting too emotional about it though, like sticking to the facts, but in a gentle way.
Collaboration, collaborative,
But I also want to say, like, if you like I said, like the per conversation or thanks in advance, like if you're using these terms, or if I'm using these terms, which chances are I'm probably still going to use them, not realizing it or not. Like, I want to be efficient. I want to write efficiently. Like, I want it to be short and sweet and to the point, right? And I'm like, yeah, I know you want it to like have goodwill and good vibes and blah 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 blah. But like, if you use these, I don't think that means you're a failure.
No, but we're giving like opportunity to improve. Yeah, exactly.
Improve.
It's just an improvisation. It's not a judgment.
So
let's talk about
not improvisation.
Yeah, let's talk about signature, email signatures.
I need to work on mine, apparently. You have an amazing one that people compliment her on, let me tell you. So talk about yours.
You can easily have that one.
I will work on it. So what is it?
It will take you all about 10 minutes.
What is it?
So I use hihello.com, and I'm sure there are other apps similar out there, but it's just basically you enter all your information in one place, and it provides different templates. So it looks like a link that you insert in your email, whatever, Outlook or Gmail, whatever you're using, Google, and it shows us like a picture and your info. They have different designs, but it's very professional, very clean, and it shows you can opt to show your picture or not. But in my case, I like to show my picture. But you can, you touch, like you click on that, and then automatically if somebody's reading the email from their phone, they can save your contact automatically. Like everything gets populated into your phone.
And it's a lot friendlier to see a friendly face, right?
Yeah. I mean, relationships, my business is mostly like, I want to be reminded, right? And the same, I don't know, in your case too.
Yeah. Or like, I just have a standard one.
Yeah.
And then we talked about the delay sending, send power move, where you can schedule something ahead of time.
Yes.
Because even though you're working at 10, 11 at night, you don't want to seem crazy.
Yeah, you don't want people to know that you don't have boundaries. You want them to think that you do have boundaries. So you don't necessarily want to email on the weekends or email in the middle of the night.
And sometimes you have things in your head that you don't want to forget about it, so you kind of have to put it on an email or send the email. But you don't want to send it at 12 or midnight or 10 o'clock even. After 9 o'clock, I think it's too much. But in my world, that could happen if you're in the middle of a negotiation and it's all time sensitive. But the thing with scheduling in the morning, which I've tried, is that you have to have your computer on. You kind of have to be on the computer to
that's true.
To be
for it to go through. Yeah.
There has to be some magical way to solve that. So, but at the same time, like the delayed email, as far as like your inbox superpower, you got to be on top of it. You got to be reading it all the time. But at the same, in my thing for cleaning up my inbox, I unsubscribe to everything. I go through like on a monthly or bi-monthly and delete everything.
I'm a guilty party of like, I just delete it and I don't unsubscribe, and it's getting bad. It's getting bad there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you have to do it. You have to, one by one. 10 a day.
It's going crazy.
10 a day.
All right, and the last thing, email or no? Oh, no, sorry. Emoji or no emoji?
So,
do you ever sneak emojis into professional communications?
If the client opens the door for it, sometimes clients are very friendly and they start with the emoji theme and just follow through. So I read the client, whatever the mood is. I mean, some clients are more serious than others, but others are a lot more friendly. I use it probably, a lot. Yeah. But very perfect. Like if I'm sending a contract and a timeline, I'm not sending emojis there. I just like following them. These properties are cute.
It can definitely diffuse a tense situation, but I do follow my client as well. And I only do it when we become friends, usually afterwards. After the contract's complete and we're still communicating for whatever reason, we'll do it that way.
Yeah. I put a smiley face in the podcast printing email to the printer that's been printing these little pink sheets for us. Well, anywho, thank you for helping me learn more about what to email and what not to email and how to be shady and not to be shady.
This is a great short episode about professional hacks and how to write emails, improve our skills, emailing, and writing professional, anything tests that we're doing.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening.
See you in the next one. And we are on social media, the Real Pink Diaries. We are on Facebook as well. Anywhere where you listen to podcasts, please. If you like where you're listening to, just like and subscribe and follow us.
Also, leave a review. We want some reviews.
Yeah. That would be great. Thank you.
Feel free. If you guys, if you're listening to this and you want to be shady, it'd be funny if you use some of these terms in the review. That would be amazing. Or even social media, just please shout out.
Also, if you have any recommendations for future episodes, we're all ears.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Bye.
Thank you for listening. We had so much fun, and we'll look forward to spending time with you in the next episode.
Please subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at The Real Pink Diaries. You can also find us on YouTube. Check out our show notes for additional ways to connect with us.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.